Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
Very good. My name is Adebayo. I'm with Municipal Credit Union. I'm actually here talking to members today about their benefits here at the credit union.
Okay.
You want to sit down and hear a little bit more about it?
Sure, I'm kind of in a little bit of a rush, but
I can understand that. However, this is going to be really straight and to the point, and I'll have you out of here in no time. Where
All
are you
right.
headed? Where are you headed? Just
I'm actually heading to the Yankee game right now.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, great. I love the Yankees.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Big
catch
Yankee fan
batting
myself.
cracks. I'm a stickler. I like
Okay.
getting there early, so.
Excellent. Well, as a credit union member, you qualify for certain benefits. What we do here, we have the family security plan.
Okay.
This plan protects the three most important areas of your life, your family, your future, and of course your finances.
Oh, okay.
So you mind if I ask, do you have any coverages in place right now?
When you say coverages, you mean like insurance?
Like life insurance, do you have any disability coverages in place currently?
I think I have something through my job.
Mm-hmm, you do?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not really sure what it is. It comes out of my paycheck.
Okay, great. And where do you work?
I actually work at Walgreens. I'm a cashier.
Okay, do you know the amount of that coverage?
Oh,
Are you aware of the
I know
amount
it
of
takes
coverage?
out maybe about $10 out of each paycheck.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure what it. I have
Okay,
to look
great.
at it.
That's understandable. You know what? That's good that you're working. I'm sure you have a family, right? Do you have any children?
No children. No children, actually. I do have my parents.
Oh, okay.
But I just graduated college, so I'm just
Right.
just me, myself, and I right now.
Just you, yourself, and I.
Yeah.
You're living on your own. You're paying rent. And,
I am living on my own. I'm actually living with a roommate.
Oh.
We're splitting rent, so.
Oh,
yep.
okay, great. Well, I'll tell you this. Someone like yourself, if you don't have any children, usually we talk to customers about our different, life insurance products. But somebody like yourself, you want to make sure that, if anything, God forbid, were to happen to you, do you have any, loved one, that you would, want to make sure would be okay in the event of your absence?
Well, I mean, definitely my parents.
Definitely.
You
your
know,
parents, right?
my parents are both getting older. They just retired, so.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, good for
congratulations to
them, right?
them.
Yeah, I'm just starting
Right.
and they're just finishing.
Exactly.
but-
What did they do for a living? I know you said
They
just
actually
retired.
worked in the IT department at a financial services
Okay.
firm. So they were computer-oriented people.
Right. Okay. Great. So what I would suggest, I want you to take a look at some really cool benefits because you're a member. In the event that anything happens to you, God forbid, you want to make sure that your parents will be able to pay for your final expenses because they're retired. They're probably on Social Security or maybe a limited income, right?
Right. Well, yeah, their budget's tight for them. I know that for sure. And they're looking to retire. They're looking to move, so the money's a little tight for them.
And and you did mention that you said you had coverages on your job. So, God forbid, if you were to leave that place of employment, you got to understand that coverage is going to go along with the job.
Oh, it won't come with me?
No, it won't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So that's why, that's what's so cool about the family security plan because we make it easy through, payroll deductions. The coverage is very affordable and the price never goes down. Some coverages, the price goes down and up and et cetera. The coverage will stay the same and the premium payments will never, go up.
Okay.
All right, so let's take a look at some coverages and, we could see, make it really affordable. for you.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so you said that you were, how young of a man are you, by the way?
I'm 23.
23 years old, wow.
Yes,
I
sir.
remember when I was 23.
Oh, yeah.
Those were the golden
Swamped in
days.
student loans?
Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, they'll get paid off. You just keep working hard, keep a positive attitude. You look like a positive guy, too.
I try to be.
What's your first name?
It's Tim.
Tim.
Timothy.
Oh, it goes for Timothy, right?
Yeah.
All right, great. And you have a middle initial?
No.
What's your last name?
Green.
Green. Timothy Green. I like that. Sounds like a famous baseball player. So. You never know, right? And your date of birth, you said you...
It's March 27th, 1993.
Oh, 1993. Okay, great. And we'll leave out this part for now, which is social. We want to see first if you qualify and what you qualify for because, this coverage is tailored, to fit you, okay?
Okay.
And this is going to be in the event that something, God forbid, happens to you, that your grandparents, will have less of a financial burden, okay?
this sounds really great,
Mhm.
and, I do see that I could need this product, but
Yeah,
before I
absolutely.
go into something like this, I would
Mhm.
love to chat with my parents about it first, just because they have a
Okay.
much more detailed knowledge about this. I would love to
Okay.
just maybe negotiate with them a little bit, and then maybe come back at a later time.
Okay, no, that's understandable. Most of our customers, when we present certain products to them, they usually feel that they may need to, talk it over with someone who might have a little bit more information. Your parents are retired, so I'm sure they can give you some really good insight on this.
Right.
Wouldn't you agree? So, what I would suggest is, and I'm sure that when you get home, like the way this coverage works is as soon as you leave here, you're fully covered. And I'm
Okay.
sure that once you get home to your parents and you let them know, hey guys, I gotta talk to you about something. I got life insurance out on myself, and just in case anything happens to me, you guys wouldn't have to worry about anything. And you're paying for this coverage obviously through the job that you currently have. You think they'll be upset that you took out some coverage on yourself to make their life a little easier?
No, I guess not.
Probably not,
Yeah,
right?
I think they'd be happy,
Yeah.
actually.
And then
Okay.
you know what? This also gives you a guarantee. You get guaranteed cash values.
Oh, okay.
For holding the insurance. After a certain period of time, you get the guaranteed cash values. So let's say if you get up in age, 30s, 40s, you can imagine nothing happened to you. That's great, but you'll still have some cash benefit, and you'll be able to use that for whatever you like.
Oh, so it's like an
All right?
investment. Kind of.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Exactly. So, in the interest of the Yankee game, I love the Yankees. Let's
Okay.
try to get through this application.
Absolutely, I
real quick,
appreciate that.
and we'll get you out there to the ball game, so you can buy some peanuts
Yeah, well, the beers there are so expensive. But, yeah, maybe the beers.
and Cracker Jacks. All right. What's your address?
It's 3875
Okay.
Great Pond Lane.
How do you spell that? Great Pond.
GREATPOND.
Oh,
Lane.
okay. Okay, Great Pond. Actually, just got finished taking care of a member that lives in the same area. It's a
Oh,
really
yeah.
good area. Got some
Oh.
great people around.
Yeah, of course, and that's the Bronx.
Exactly. Oh, in the Bronx?
Yep.
Okay, let's take a look. In the zip code.
Is 41475.
Okay, excellent. All right, and now I just need a contact number. What's the best number to reach you?
Oh, definitely my cell phone.
Cell phone?
Yeah,
What's
don't
that
worry
number?
about it. It's 203
Okay.
343
Mm-hmm.
3129.
3129. You get good service everywhere you go?
I mean, the Bronx for the most part, I have Verizon, so it.
Oh, yeah,
pretty good.
Verizon.
Yeah, they're
I
good.
have Verizon too.
You pay
so-
double, but you get the coverage. So
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. And a work phone number, Walgreens, what is your work
Oh,
phone?
well, I mean, you would just go to the store, but 203.
All right, just in case,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sometimes, the cell phone, if you're not able to be reached on your cell phone, we would like to, know that, if it's some really important updates, we can call.
I understand the
you.
backup information. Absolutely.
203.
203. That's also 343,
343.
and that's 6210.
6210, great, okay. And we have that in place now. Would you like to receive important updates by text message?
Sure.
Through your cell phone, you wouldn't mind?
That'd be great.
All right, cool. So I do need an email address, because this is, obviously everyone's communicating through email these days. If you have one, I'd like to put it in here for important updates, if we need to send out forms to you, et cetera, things like
Okay,
that nature,
yeah.
okay? What's your email?
It's Timothy
Mm-hmm.
at gmail.com.
Timothy@gmail.com, got it.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, great, @gmail.com. All right, great. So you see, we're almost done with the application process.
Oh, we're already almost done?
Yeah, I mean, actually, just a few qualifying questions. Once I get through that information, we'll determine, we'll see exactly what fits your budget. Because I know you have a lot of bills, you said things are tight, and, you're living with a roommate, but you wanna make sure that you're not overspending, because
Right.
a product like this, you'll find it to be really cool. You'll see how much, coverage that we can get you. Okay, so let's kind of go through those qualifying questions right now.
Okay.
And let's see what happens. Your employer, have you missed more than 3 consecutive work days in the last 90 days due to a heart disorder, cancer, stroke, kidney disorder, anything
No,
like that?
not at all.
Okay, great. And has any proposed insured have you ever been diagnosed, with having acquired AIDS or AIDS-related complex?
Oh, no.
Okay, great. And in the last 5 years, has any proposed insured, you, of course, used cocaine, LCD, PCP, crack, or any other controlled substance, except as being prescribed by a physician.
No, they prescribe that as physicians?
You know what, you'll be surprised,
Wow.
These physicians and these drugs out here, you never know which is which, so
Yeah,
that's good,
yeah,
you're a clean guy.
I can't keep up, yeah,
You're
no,
a clean guy.
no.
You know, those guys that are on the field that you're about to go see, they ask these guys these extensive questions. You can't be on drugs,
Of course not.
I'm sure you want to be a healthy guy all
Absolutely.
the time, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly, okay. In the past 5 years, has any proposed insured, you said no to that question, sorry. But will the insurance being applied for, will it replace any existing coverages or annuities? I want to ask you that. I know you said you don't have, you do have that on your job, but this is, this plan is made to replace, is not made to replace.
It's not made to replace.
Right,
Okay.
it's a supplement to the coverages that you already have.
Okay, yeah, then I won't get rid of the other one,
Okay,
unless you
good.
think it's a good idea.
No,
Okay.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Because you know what, you never know, you always want to have that extra layer of coverage. When it's cold outside, you don't go outside with just a t-shirt. You kind of put on that
Got
extra
it.
layer of coverage, right?
Got it.
All right, so has any proposed insured, in the last 12 months, have you smoked one or more cigarettes?
Nope.
Good for you.
Thank you.
And this is, obviously, you're not married, but, have you you've been performing all of the duties of your regular profession within the past 90 days, right?
Correct.
Without interruption, or due to illness or injury, right?
Correct.
Okay, and have you been hospitalized in the last 90 days?
Nope.
Good. You see, Tim, you qualify. Congratulations.
Oh, awesome.
Excellent. So
Thank
now
you.
what we'll do, so you can get out to that Yankee game, is to see exactly what will be a little bit more affordable for you, okay?
Okay.
Let me ask you this, what's a good amount, considering, because you know your bills better than I do. What amount do you think you could afford per month or per paycheck?
I guess I really have no idea how much insurance costs, so
Okay, well, let me ask you this. You
would
said
like
that-
$10 give me something?
Yeah, we can take a look at what that looks like, but keep in mind, we don't want you to overspend, we want to kind of keep it, affordable. This is going to be tailored for you, so you're already taking $10 out of your check every week.
I think only $10 would be sufficient.
Okay, good. And
Yeah.
you get paid on what pay frequency?
It's a
Weekly or
bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So now what I'm gonna do here, Tim, no downtime or anything, we're just gonna go through these questions. I'm gonna input all of the information that you just told me. And
Okay.
then we're gonna give you an amount to see exactly what coverages that you'll be able to, what amounts that you'll be able to get covered for, okay?
Okay.
All right, so,
Sounds great.
and you've been continuously employed for the last 90 days. You work at least 17 and a half hours per week at the
I do,
right?
yeah, I work about 35 hours.
Okay, great, excellent, all right. And you see Walgreens, what day did you get hired over there?
Oh, it was about 2 years ago, so I would say, let's just say July of 2013.
Okay, July.
So I'm working on 3 years.
Good for you. You see, it's always good to have
Yeah, it's a
tenure.
starter job. It's
Yeah.
a starter job.
And it's always good to have tenure when you work at a company like this.